Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do a summary makeup tutorial slash makeup look thing. Yeah, I felt like playing around with some makeup. I've had like a weird skin thing going on, so just ignore that. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video. If you do, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell while you're there. And yeah, if you want to see how I did this look, then just keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start off with the NYX Hydro Touch Primer, just to give myself a little boost of hydration because it's been a little while since I put moisturiser on, so I'm going to pop that all over my whole face because this is going to be a nice summery look. So we want to be glowy and hydrated. And I'm not gonna lie to you, if you can see on my neck here, that's the only visible weird skin thing on camera. I don't know if you can see on my forehead, but I've got like a weird rash going on. That's like a mix of like itchy little bumps and dry patches, so it's fun. And that's like eczema. It happens every once in a while. And I just have to moisturise and moisturise and moisturise to make it go away, and my skin looks really red and I feel like I look very red. I've changed the light settings on my camera, so if this video looks weird, we're going to see in editing, and then if I don't like it I'll change it back to how it was before, and if I like it I'll keep it, so just a forewarning. Okay, next I'm using another primer. This is the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I need to use this on my forehead because I have, for being 21, I have the most annoying fine lines on my forehead. And like, they're expression lines, but they're there when my expression is neutral. No, neutral, not mutual, what am I about? And I hate them. I really dislike them. And yes, I am tempted by Botox, but at the same time I hate needles. So yeah. That being said, I am getting my blood taken on Friday. So it's fine in a medical sense if I'm just getting my blood taken, but needles in any other sense, oh no. Only blood taking needles are fine. Maybe like vaccination injection needles are fine. Any other kind of needle, oh no. Just no. This is the Benefit mirror. I don't know if they're still available. I feel like there's either a day left or it's finished. But these are, you can buy these, they're £12, and like the profit goes to charity. So I bought one because I wanted a handheld mirror, and it's pink and it's got glittery stuff, and the money went to charity, so I'm very happy. Okay, next I'm using the Imagination X Lottie London Ultra Glow Cream Highlighter Quad. And I think I'm going to take this light pinky colour here and my Real Techniques sponge. Just dip in there a little bit and pop that on my cheekbones just to add some glow. Even though my cheekbones look very nice and dewy right now, thanks to the hydrating primer. I just want to add some more. Oh, that's lovely in pink. The highlighter I'm using isn't pink, but we're just going with it. Okay, next I'm using the Rimmel Lasting Finish Breathable Foundation. This was in the shade Classic Ivory and it's too dark for me. I mixed in the really pale matching concealer, the whole thing, into this to lighten it up. And it is still too dark for me. There was a hair on my forehead. Thank you. And I'm not putting too much of this on, like I said, because my skin is just being really weird. So I don't want to put too many products on my face, even though actually I'm kind of putting a lot of products on, you know. I know it's all well and good saying I don't want to put too many products on my face when I've already used 2 primers and highlighter creams, but I need the 2 primers, to be completely honest with you. I've also got like a weird patch on my eyelid here, which is going to make my eyeshadow look really weird. just a forewarning, it will be patchy on this eye. And that is not the eyeshadow's fault, that's not my skill, it's literally just gonna be thanks to my weird skin I've got going on right now. Okay, to add a little bit extra coverage, I'm using the Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in Fair. And just kind of dotting that over most of my chin. And a couple little, like, scars. Because even if I don't pick at any spots I get, they just scar. That's just kind of how my skin is, I scar easily. I find it really difficult doing my makeup on camera because half the time I'm like this, and that's why I don't do a whole lot of makeup, like putting on videos. I want to do more, but like I say, I'm just not great, especially when it comes to eyeshadow, because usually with eyeshadow I'm like down here, face in the mirror, and I can't help it. I really can't. Okay, before I do my under eye concealer, because that will crease in about 30 seconds, I'm going to do some cream blush. This is the LA Girl Velvet Blush in Snuggle. It's a really cute peach shade. I used this quite a lot last summer, so like it's not as domed anymore. And I love the colour of this. I'm putting a lot on because I feel like it, quite honestly. This blends in like really easily as well. I like the cream blush actually. I only have two. I have this one and a collection one. And I think the LA Girl one, formula wise, is my favourite, and colour wise, I like the peach. They're the ones that like a pink. But look, that is like the most natural blush. My cheeks like look really nice and glowy. It just looks like I have a really natural blush. It doesn't look like really obvious blush. So that's why I like it. Okay, I'm going in with the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. Or Instant Anti-Age Eraser, I mean, sorry. Popping that obviously on my eyelid and underneath my eye. Focusing a lot on these like inner bits where like my eye connects to my nose, because that's where the majority of my, wow, that's attractive. That's where the majority of my darkness is. I really like this concealer. I'm nearly finished it. I have like the tiniest bit left. And I'm definitely repurchasing it. I actually quite like the sponge on it, honestly. But I want to try it without sponge. So when I buy another one. Oh, I've got something in my eye. Okay. I had a really long bit of fluff fully on my eyeball there, and I don't know where it's gone. Yeah, but when I repurchase the new one, I am going to take the sponge off it, see how I like it with that sponge, and then if I buy one after that, I'll decide what I prefer. Okay, my eyelids and under eyes crease within seconds of me. Oh, hang on, my powder's falling apart. Give me a second. My eyelids and under eyes crease within seconds of having any product put on them. And even when I powder them to a ridiculous extent, they crease. My eyelids only don't crease if I put an eye primer on. Powder is just genuinely not enough. And my under eyes, I haven't tried putting eye primer on, but I'm tempted to. Because the thing is, they're not like fine lines. I'm not like getting old. I'm not neglecting my skin. I just have these creases under my eyes that I've had for as long as I can remember, and it is impossible for me to not get any sort of creasing. This powder is genuinely falling apart. I don't know if you can like see that, but this bit in the middle keeps crumbling. That's very annoying. I'm just trying to use you, goddammit. Okay, also my forehead creases annoyingly, so I'm just gonna try and set that as best as I can. I don't want to add too much powder to my face because, like I say, I've got this weird skin thing going on. Although actually this, I used my Revolution Fast Base stick yesterday and I only put a little bit on and it just didn't work on this weird forehead situation I've got going on. But this one, because it's like a liquid and not a stick, and honestly it is quite a hydrating foundation, my forehead looks absolutely fine and so does the rest of my skin. So I'm just going to pop a light layer of this powder on. I forgot to tell you what it is. It's the Milani Prep Set and Glow Illuminating Setting Powder. I quite like it. It's a very light powder. So if your skin kind of kicks up with a lot of powder really easily, I would really highly recommend it. And also if you like a bit of glow, because it's not like mattifying, it sets without making everything really matte. And now I have little tiny pieces of powder all over my bed. I've like scooped them up with my nail just to like deposit on the tissue I've got nearby. Okay, to bring some life back to my face, I'm using the Nip and Fab Travel Palette in the light/medium. So, oh, I've just realised they have shade names. There's a highlighter in the colour Champagne, a blush in the colour Satin, and a bronzer in the colour Latte. So I'm just going to flip it upside down so you can't see the mirror. Yeah, I thought because the blush is kind of peachy, the peach stick would be nice. Okay, let's start with the like contour bronze side. I'm going to take like a smaller brush and just dip in that. And just kind of bring some shape back to my face. I actually like this colour. It's a nice contour shade if you're quite light, but it still works to bronze, you know? I've taken that slightly too far down, but it's fine. Okay, this side looks a lot better. This one is way too far down. I don't know why. Like, look, I know it's not fair because this side has a lot more light, but this is just way too far down. This is nice and high up. It's giving me nice cheekbones. And I'm just going to take this under my jaw as well. Okay, I'm just going to take my sponge a minute and just kind of press underneath where I've put too much bronzer. Okay, that looks a little bit better. It's kind of taken away the harshness of the bronzer. Okay, oh, I need to do forehead still. What am I doing? Just quickly pop some of that lighter colour on my forehead, or rather my 5 head, because my forehead takes up half my face. Okay, so now the blush, which is called Satin, a nice peachy colour. I'm just gonna pick a bit of that up, not too much. I don't want like a really blushed look, and I don't want to add too much like powder to my face, but I want to add some nice summery colour. I guess I'm kind of focusing it more at the tops of my cheekbones and then kind of bringing it down to my apples a little bit. I'm just taking a tiny bit of that bronzer like across my nose instead of contouring it, just to add some colour, because that's like the lazy way to contour. Okay, highlight. I'm using the highlight shade which is called Champagne in this travel palette. I'm highlighting my cheekbones and also like a top really, on top of like my eyebrow, kind of same places where we put that cream. I really like this highlight. It's still nice, like it gives a lovely glow, but it's not like really intense. I'm just gonna pop a little bit like on my brow bone with what's left on the brush. And then a bit on my nose. I like to highlight here for some reason. I just think it looks nice when in between your eyes glow a bit. And of course, Cupid's bow. I'm gonna ignore my chin because I don't want to draw attention to the red mess. It's just, I've got quite a red chin naturally, and I've not got a whole lot of coverage on today, so it doesn't look the best. Okay, eyebrows. I am going to start with the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil and start like kind of filling in the front of my brow with little strokes. I'm panning 2 different eyebrow powders, so whenever I'm doing, I don't think anything in this is in my project pan. I just thought I would kind of short my stash a bit. I use my project pan stuff in my everyday life, and when I did, if you don't know, I did like a 30-day challenge for all of May. It was like 31 days, so the whole of May. Challenge on Instagram to create a different look every day. So I used my project pan stuff on my base like every day and then just changed up the eyes. But everything else, like pretty much, I wore the same lipstick in every video. That's NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Stockholm. Because obviously I'm trying to pan that stuff, I'm trying to use it up. But in videos I don't want to just always use my project pan stuff. I think that's quite boring, and obviously I have other stuff that needs to be used. And now that I'm not doing that challenge, I'm not going to use all of my project pan products in every Instagram that I upload from here on out. But at the time I was using that stuff every day, it made sense. Okay, I'm just going to brush that out, and then I'm going to switch over to a different pencil, which is the Goof Proof Brow Pencil. I have both of these in the shade 3. Yeah, I think they may be a little bit too light for me, but they work for what they are. I don't need a really dark colour on my brows. I don't like really dark brows all the time. And I'm just going to take this and kind of run through the rest of my brow just to kind of fill in gaps and like a bit easier rather than making it look like actual hair strokes. I think if I repurchase these, it probably won't be for a while because I have so much brow powder to go through and other brow products. I have a pomade by Benefit, I have a brow powder from Benefit, and then in my pan that palette it's got brow products, and in my project pan I've got the NYX eyebrow cake powder. So I have enough brow products that buying like high-end stuff is just kind of a little bit of a waste of money. But when I eventually buy these again, because I really like them, I think I'm going to go for the next shade up, maybe 2 shades up. I don't know. Okay, again, just going to brush through these. I don't want to do like a really heavy brow today as well, which is why using the lighter colours is nice. Now I'm going to use the Gimme Brow, which I will definitely repurchase regardless of anything, because I really like this eyebrow gel. I just love how your eyebrows really just feel like they're quite stiff and set in place, and also I like how small this brush is. It doesn't hold too much product. You know, if you've got small brows, you're not gonna kind of go over the like lines of your eyebrows, and if you've got thick brows, you can just dip in again. But you're not gonna get too much product, so you're kind of going on your skin or outside the lines of your eyebrows. It's just a really nice product. Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna quickly spray some Mario Badescu lavender spray. It's the last spray I've got. They've got a new orange blossom one out now, which I'm very interested in trying. Ooh, I just inhaled that then. It actually kind of tasted like lavender as well. Yeah, I bought this in the set where you can buy all 3 scents in a pack. You save like a £5 instead of buying all 3 of the smaller sizes. I'm tempted to buy all the big sizes, but I might buy another pack of the 3 smaller sizes and an orange blossom one at some point in the near future, when this one's finished probably, because I love the Mario Badescu sprays. I cannot decide which one's my favourite, hence why I'll have to buy all of them again, and I really want to try the new orange blossom one. If any of you have tried the new orange blossom spray from Mario Badescu, let me know what you think about the smell in the comments. And also, if you've tried the Mario Badescu sprays, which flavour or scent is your favourite? Because I love this lavender. It smells like real lavender, fresh lavender, just picked out the garden. It smells like that. The rose smells like proper rose, and the aloe and cucumber one, oh, that just smells yummy and fresh. I really cannot decide which one's my favourite. They're all absolutely beautiful in their own way. Okay, I'm just priming. I realise I didn't tell you with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. I have mixed feelings on this primer, and when it's used up, I probably won't repurchase it, although it's lasting me a very, very, very long time. I find you have to use a small amount and work very quickly, otherwise your makeup, otherwise it creases, or no, not creases, otherwise it like dries and sticks, and if you use too much, it doesn't like it. So I'm not the biggest fan, but it stops my eyeshadow from creasing, which is why I need a primer, because I have oily eyelids and they crease ridiculously quickly. So it does what I need it to do, so I'm not complaining too much. Okay, I'm going to be trying the Forever Flawless Decadent palette. I had the Unconditional Love one, and then I bought the other 3 the other week. I've tried those 2. Now I've just got this one left to try. Can I just say, I put the second last photo on my Instagram. I'm actually going to be putting a photo of this look up as well. So basically, day 30 of my challenge, I did a look with is it the Constellation palette? It's the one of these with all the colours in it. And I A, got a like from Makeup Revolution, and B, I got featured on the Makeup Revolution Instagram. I was so shocked when that happened. I was so excited. It was like 9 o'clock at night when it happened for me, and I couldn't sleep afterwards. I was just so excited. I was just really happy. It's like the best thing that's ever happened, and I'm so grateful for Makeup Revolution to feature my look on their Instagram, and it was really cool. So anyway, yes, like I say, tried the pink one, tried the cool tone one, tried the colourful one. Now we're going to try the warm toned orangey one. I figured it would be fitting for like a summery look. So I'm first going to take, this is the Zoeva Luxe Crease Brush 228. Yes. And I'm going to take the colour Sahara, which is like a nice transition shade down here. I'm just going to pick up a bit of that and pop that in the crease of my eye and kind of blow it out. Should I zoom you in for this? I probably should. Give me a second. Yeah, I like the formula of these palettes that I've tried so far. The Unconditional Love one I've used the most because I've had it the longest. The other ones I've only used once so far, because I also bought the Soph X palette and the Soph Extra Spice, which again I've used once each, and I find my favourite Makeup Revolution palettes are the 2 Soph palettes and the Imagination palette and the Tammy one. Basically, they're of the collab palettes that I have. I can't speak for all collab palettes because I don't have them all, but I found the quality is better, but they're like my favourite. Like the quality of them is just really good, and the Soph ones are absolutely amazing. So I look forward to playing with them more. So that'll probably be happening more on Instagram and on here. In my real life, I've got a pan that palette going on, so when I just go out to do my own thing, that's what I'm going to be using to try and pan the whole thing. Okay, so far, I haven't gone fully onto this weird patch on my eyebrow, on my eyelid, sorry. It's not being too patchy today. I think because we are doing slightly more neutral colours, it should be better. But just wait, I am going to go a bit bright. I feel like peaches and oranges right now. That's the kind of vibe I'm feeling, and because I've done like a peachy blush, and there's like this colour here called Sundown, and then there's Lavish, which looks more pink, and then this one, they both look pink. They're more of like a pinky peach, and that one's called Scorch. They're just, I'm really feeling them, I just am. So I don't know whether to go Scorched all over the lid blended out with Lavish, or Lavish all over the lid blended out with Scorch. I don't know. Let's just kind of eeny meeny miny mo, okay? But I'm just going to finish blending this first. They blend out really nicely. Like I say, Makeup Revolution eyeshadows, the older palettes that were from a few years ago aren't as good. I think my first Makeup Revolution palette was like a dupe of the Naked 3 palette, and I did end up decluttering that like 2 years ago, maybe longer, because the quality just wasn't as good in that palette. But all the palettes I have now, I absolutely love them. The quality is amazing, and like I really can't fault them. Okay, we're gonna eeny meeny miny mo it. Okay, so let's just, okay, so eeny meeny miny mo, catch a fishy by this toe, if it squeals let it go, eeny meeny miny mo. Okay, we're going that first, and that I'll like blending it out. Good to know I have not got a, oh I do, never mind. Apparently we're using a very small brush for this because I forgot to bring a packing brush, and I also forgot that I am zoomed in, so sorry I was talking to you from like over here. Hi. Okay. I just need to rub the brush a bit to get any excess colour off. I've been filming for nearly 40 minutes. So let's just get a move on, shall we? Because I still have to edit this today. Okay. Scorched all over the lid. This might have fallout because I'm using it on a really tiny pencil brush, but oh well. I actually found that these shadows aren't too fallouty, and the only problem I had was with the bright pink shade in the, is it called Constellation or is it called something else? I can't remember. But in the bright coloured palette, the only problem I had was that the pink did stain, the bright pink, the matte one, did stain my eyelids. I obviously have the Jeffree Star Blood Sugar palette, and I don't find that pink stains, but I know it stains other people. So if you're sensitive to that, like personally I'm not, and I don't think that's what's caused this weird skin thing, because obviously it stained this eye as well, and this eye is absolutely fine. I think I'm just having a weird eczema moment. Some people are quite sensitive to staining, so I would be careful. I have a feeling it must be a pressed pigment rather than an eyeshadow, which are known to kind of stain. But just if you're sensitive to that kind of thing, I would be careful with that palette. Maybe get one of the other ones. There's some lovely pinks in the Unconditional Love palette, and they don't stain. So yeah, just beware of that. I'm fine with the staining. It was like, once I'd put eyeshadow on the next day and taken that off, there was no staining there. So yeah, it depends on how sensitive your skin is, I suppose, to eyeshadows and pressed pigments. But I thought I would warn you. That's the only problem I've had with these palettes so far. Okay, I have like a fairly good layer of that down, so now I'm going to take Lavish, the lighter shade, I was pointing with my thumb there, on the Zoeva brush, just to kind of blend that into that transition shade. I'm loving pinks on the eye right now. I don't know, I just love a good pink eyeshadow moment. I can't help it. I'm very girly like that. I just absolutely love pink. I went through a phase. I've always loved pink. I've had like a pink bedroom the majority of the time that I've had like bedrooms redecorated or moved or whatever. I think there was once I had a purple room, and then when I lived in like a temporary house, I couldn't choose what the colour of the wall was. It was blue. But I went through a phase of being like, oh, I hate pink. I want everything to be black, like my soul. And I'm just like, I'm so glad I'm out of that now. I'm so glad, because God, that was that was just a stupid phase. Why would you not like pink? I mean, no offense to anyone who is like, black is best, like my soul. I love My Chemical Romance, because I still love My Chemical Romance, and I do love black, but I just love pink. Look how nicely they blended out. I don't know if that's showing up on camera. In real life, these are blended out so nicely, but my camera, it's like, it's good quality, don't get me wrong. It's a 20.3 megapixel camera, but when it comes to eyeshadow looks, it kind of makes things look patchy in photos, which makes me like a little self-conscious to upload things to Instagram, because I don't, like, aside from like smoothing out my forehead lines and a little bit of texture or like spots on my chin on Facetune, all I do is like smooth things, that's it. But I leave my eyes alone. It's literally just my skin that I make look smoother, or try and like make redness from like spots or scars kind of go away. I'm not ashamed to admit that, you know, like you know, there's people who edit more, there's people who edit less. I would like to be at a point where I'm comfortable enough with how my skin looks and happy with how my skin is, to not feel like I need to edit the photos, but also my camera likes to pick up on really good on like skin texture, but then when it comes to like how eyeshadow's blended in real life, it'll look seamless and perfect, and then it will just look patchy and weird on the camera around the edges. So like in real life, that's blended really nicely into my skin, but also you can still see I've got this vein like right here. I have very veiny eyelids. The skin on my eyes is very thin, so I can see a vein kind of popping through the eyeshadow still, and I wonder if that's maybe partly what it is. Okay, under the eye, I'm tempted to do Sundown, this nice, excuse me, someone's mowing the lawns, this nice orangey colour, just to, thank you, just to spice it up a little bit. I also realised I didn't check to see how much I was in shot when I was doing that there, so I'm really sorry if I wasn't in shot through all of that. And I don't know why my voice, it sounds like it's gonna give in any second. Well, no, it doesn't sound like it. It feels like my voice is gonna give in like literally any second. And to me it sounds off. It might not to you, but to me my voice sounds a bit strange. Okay, I like this orange with this pink. Very nice. I felt like doing an all matte look today, by the way. I had already like decided with myself that I was doing like an all matte look. I'm still gonna do like a shimmer on the inner corner because I love a good inner corner highlight. Okay, what am I going for? Ooh, there's some good ones. Okay. See, I like this colour here called Glimmer, and this one here called Majesty. I feel like Majesty's gonna go better. That one looks slightly more cooler, and I feel like Majesty just goes better, so I'm gonna pick that up. This is the Blank Canvas E27 brush. I like using this for going on the inner corner, because this brush picks up shimmer eyeshadows really nicely. I have a really small Unicorn Cosmetics brush. I think it's technically a lip brush, but that's what I was using previously for doing the inner corner. And a lot of shimmer shades would just kind of crumble underneath it because it was just such a small brush and like quite a dense brush. This is a lot more fluffy and it just picks shimmers up absolutely beautifully. Okay, I'm going to take a tiny bit of this colour down here called Pearls and run that like on my brow bone, but I'm just taking like a small amount just to add a little more shimmer there, a bit more highlight. Okay, I'm gonna go quickly put lashes on off camera and then I will be right back. Okay, I've also just put some mascara on, so I'm gonna quickly put a nude eyeliner in my waterline. This is the Zoeva Soft Cool. I think it's called Carnage. I don't know, it's the nude Zoeva eyeliner. I'm just gonna pop that in my waterline just to brighten up my eyes a bit. Okay, I am going to use two things for my project pan. So I'm going to use my NYX lip liner in nude pink, and then over the top I'm going to use this Ted Baker like nude lip balm. So I'm not doing like a really, I'm not doing like a lipstick. And I'm only lining the outside of my lips. I'm not going to like fully line inside. I don't want pink lipstick. I need something to put the lip balm over the top, like underneath. No, that didn't make sense. I need something to put the lip balm over top of. That's what I meant. I love the Ted Baker lip balms. They're really pretty and they're really pigmented actually. See, that's like really covered the line of the lip line, but it's just added some structure and a little bit of colour. And it's pretty, it's summery, it's what you want, you know? Okay, so this is the finished look. I thought I would go for something, you know, nice, summery, kind of pink. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't already, then subscribe down below and hit the notification bell so you get a notification every single time I upload. And I will see you next week for another video. Bye!